I'm an Aquarius. And yeah, I've heard it all. You're so distant. You don't open up. You seem cold like nothing phases you. You're here 1 second, then gone. But here's the truth. I'm not cold. I'm cautious. I'm not empty. I'm full of feelings I've never felt safe enough to share. This is for you, whether you're trying to understand an Aquarius or you are one carrying a heart that's been through too much to spill it all at once. This is the story of a soul that's been bruised, learned to love, quietly but fiercely, and found its glow in the stillness. So grab a cozy blanket, maybe a pumpkin spice latte, and let's dive into the world of Aquarius, where silence is our language and love is a sacred choice. A heart that once gave it all. Aquarius wasn't always guarded. Once we were all in heart, wide open dreams spilling out like a Pinterest board gone wild. We believed in forever, like it was the final scene of the Notebook, complete with starry nights and big promises. We poured our souls into 2 a.m. talks, trusted people when they said, "I've got you," and handed over pieces of ourselves like they were playlist tracks we couldn't wait to share. But life isn't a rom-com. People leave, sometimes without a goodbye text, a vague DM, or even a post-it note. They walk away mid-conversation, mid-hope, leaving you with nothing but silence and a heart full of questions. Those moments hit hard. They taught us that opening up too fast can leave you picking up the pieces. So we learned to pause, to watch, to listen. Our silence isn't emptiness. It's a shield for a heart that's been through too much to dive in blindly. If you've ever thought an Aquarius seems hard to read, it's not because we're playing games. We're protecting something sacred. We're not arrogant or detached. We're just careful, making sure you're the kind of person who'll stay when the credits roll and life gets messy. Loving in our own quiet way. Our love doesn't look like a viral TikTok proposal or a sappy Instagram post with a hard eyes filter. We're not about grand gestures or public declarations. Aquarius love is quiet, steady, and shows up in ways that sneak up on you. It's in the small stuff, sending you a song at midnight that feels like it was written for you, showing up when you're falling apart, no questions asked, remembering you hate olives and making sure they're nowhere near your pizza. We're not the type to flood your inbox with love notes or plan a flash mob style date. But we'll be the one you call when life feels like a bad reboot of 2020. We'll sit with you in silence when words won't cut it. Our love is about presence, being there fully, without needing to fill the air with noise. But here's the thing. Not everyone gets it. Some people want love to be loud, like a Taylor Swift breakup song or a reality TV moment. They want constant validation, big promises, or a love that trends online. And that's fine, but it's not us. We need someone who's patient, who sees the beauty in our quiet, who doesn't mistake our caution for indifference. Because when an Aquarius loves, it's not a fleeting vibe. It's a choice, A promise, a bond deeper than any hashtag. The loneliness we don't talk about. Let's keep it real, being an Aquarius can feel lonely. We're the oddballs, the ones who never quite fit into the group chat or the family Zoom call. Growing up, we were called weird or too out there. Our ideas were too big, our thoughts too abstract, our vibe too different. It felt like we were streaming a show everyone else was binge watching, but we were stuck on a season no one else got. That loneliness lingers. Even now, there are nights when we lie awake, scrolling through memories we don't share, wondering if anyone will ever get us. We've built a world where we're okay alone, not because we love solitude, but because it's safer than being let down. Independence is our armor, but it's not always our choice. We've learned to rely on ourselves because too many times leaning on others meant falling when they didn't catch us. But don't get it twisted. We crave connection. We dream of a love that feels like a cozy coffee shop on a rainy day where you don't have to explain why you're quiet or why you need space. We want someone who can sit with our silence, who doesn't push us to open up before we're ready, who sees our quirks as magic instead of flaws. We don't need fixing. We need someone who's okay with our unfiltered, unapologetic selves. Finding healing in the quiet. Over time, we've found peace in the stillness. We've learned to fill our lives with small joys that don't need a spotlight. Picture an Aquarius on a Sunday morning sipping an oat milk latte lost in a book that feels like it was written just for them. Or walking through a park AirPods and vibing to a playlist that's half Billie Eilish, half lo-fi chill beats. We find healing in the simple things: rain tapping on the window, a candle flickering in the dark, a journal where we pour out thoughts too raw for anyone else. We've stopped chasing answers from people who left. No more. What did I do wrong, or why wasn't I enough? We let go not because we don't care, but because holding on to pain is like carrying a backpack full of bricks. Instead, we choose ourselves. We choose peace. We choose to love in a way that feels true, not forced. What it means to love an Aquarius. If you're falling for an Aquarius, here's the deal. We won't hand you our heart on day one. We won't flood your phone with heart emojis or plan a date straight out of a Hallmark movie. But if you're patient, if you show us you're here for the long haul, you'll see a side of us that's worth the wait. We show we care in ways that hit different. Texting you a meme that nails your sense of humor. Planning a low-key night that's just you think stargazing with your favorite snacks. Being your safe space when the world feels too heavy. No judgment, no expectations. Our love isn't loud, but it's loyal. It's not fleeting. It's the kind that sticks around even when life gets messy. But trust is our currency, and it takes time to earn. We've been burned before, so we move slowly, testing the waters before we dive in. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. It's about us protecting a heart that's been through too much. The Aquarius glow. Our light isn't the kind that blinds you. It's not a neon sign or a trending Instagram filter. It's a soft glow like fairy lights in a cozy bedroom, making you feel safe and seen. We don't shine to be noticed. We shine because we've walked through the dark and found our way out. As we grow, we stop trying to fit into anyone else's mold. We lean into our weirdness, our quirks, our one of a kind energy. We're the friend who'll surprise you with a random act of kindness, like dropping off your favorite coffee, just because we know you've had a rough week. We're the ones who listen to your 3 a.m. rants and not check our phones once. Our light isn't for everyone, but for the right person, it's everything. Why this matters. Aquarius isn't cold, we're just careful. We've learned to love in a way that's true to us, not the world's idea of love. We've found strength in silence, healing in solitude, and beauty in the small moments others overlook. If you're an Aquarius, you know what it's like to feel too much and say too little. If you love an Aquarius, you know their heart is a treasure worth waiting for. So if this hits home, drop your zodiac sign in the comments. Are you an Aquarius who's learned to guard your heart? Or do you know one who's quietly stolen yours? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe that friend who's always there but never asks for the spotlight. Because real love doesn't need to be loud to be real, it just needs to be true. And if you're still here reading this, maybe you're one of the rare ones who gets it. Maybe you're the one who'll sit with us in the quiet, no questions asked. And to that we say thank you. You're the kind of light we've been searching for.